Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Throwing on first down. Walton. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, with a minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
That is caught. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On first down, Walton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's going to use his legs here. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down throw, O'Connell. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. In motion, Hill. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action. Walton on the move to his left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
That's how it's done. Yeah, boy, where that came from.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's O'Connell. That one complete to Trey Tucker. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And O'Connell now to throw. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Green. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 66 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
Up the middle, Achane.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Walton. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now it's O'Connell.
Green's got it over the middle. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Back to throw, O'Connell.
Flushed out right. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Now O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
O'Connell to throw on second down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Jacobs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Throwing, O'Connell. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first and 10, Walton. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Following the fumble recovery, O'Connell. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On second down, Jacobs. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
It's taken to the 26. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Achane.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
On second down, O'Connell. On his slant, complete to Green. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on second down,
Walton. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out.
got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Achane on the counter.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 3rd down.
Walton. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd. Throwing on 1st down. Walton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hawkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the bootleg. Walton. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This to swell the lead to 6.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
To throw here, O'Connell.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go for it. O'Connell.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Throwing to start the drive.
Walton.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Loose inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That's good for 28 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And they'll give this to Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. O'Connell. Finding Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. That's caught by Tucker.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10.
And this is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.